What's up? It's Slim M coming back to you with another video. And today, first off, I just want to mention, it has probably been the happiest I've been in probably a long time. Removed from the blue pill world. And today I just want to share about like my transformation recently, and I want to talk a little bit about image and how, if you're a chosen one, your life is a spectacle for the blue pill world to examine and to look at and to talk about. So recently, I've just been chilling, but the thing is, I've been focused on myself so much and just living life. And you know what I'm saying, as a black pillar, you can get caught up on all the shit that happens in this world, and you just think you're just stuck in your own head. You know what I'm saying, you think about the negatives. And I was watching a He Didn't Succeed video, and he talks about this a lot. He takes all the negatives that have happened in his life and he turns them into positives. And that's how you stay sane as a black pill man. I didn't really understand it until I tried it myself. So all the negative shit that has happened in my life, I laugh at it, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, they're always like, the blue pills, they don't understand. I'm always giggling and smiling. But it's not for their amusement, it's for my own. Because I know what this world has to offer, and how it can destroy the soul if you get lost in it. If you never wake up and you stay in the blue pill world, you will forever be happy in the lie, in the dream. But once you do wake up, you will experience a lot, and I say a lot of agony, a lot of suffering, and it can be mentally taxing, and it'll make a lot of people go crazy and kill themselves. But when you take that agony and you find solace in it, your life changes forever. So whatever may happen tomorrow, the next day after that, I'm not really concerned. I'm taking my life a day at a time. And by me doing so, it has allowed me to stop caring what happens. Of course, we're all human. We're going to care and shit a little bit. But like, the things I used to trip off of, that used to like ruin my day, don't even ruin my day anymore, because it's just whatever at this point. That's how you have to approach life. You have to be like, it's whatever. And what I want to talk about is how, especially dealing with people, this is the mindset you have to have. You have to say, whatever happens, happens. And these people do not exist until they are in your presence. You gotta think about them as CPUs. You gotta not care what happens when you take them in, when they come in and out of your life. All that matters is what happens when they're in your presence. When they go, nigga, it's like turning off the PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what the fuck happens to our My Players in 2K when we turn the shit off. All that matters is when we're playing on the park, you know what I'm saying? And we're using the motherfuckers. And that's how you have to think about people. People are like video games. You know what I'm saying? Life is like a video game. If you want to do the Matrix reference, everybody's an NPC until they step into your presence. So you motherfuckers getting upset about getting flaked on, everything like that, and being disappointed in humanity, you have to realize that humanity doesn't matter until it's in your presence. Other people do not matter until they're in your presence. And what this will do is, it'll put a bigger spotlight on yourself. And I say this all the time. I know it's corny, but I say this in real life a lot. You want to be the star of your own movie. You want to be the star of your own movie. You don't want to be a fucking supporting role in someone else's movie. That's what happens when people start chasing people and stuff like that. And it's just not even just catered towards women at this point. People want to be noticed by others so much that in reality they become a supporting cast member in their own movie because they're trying to appease other people. What happens when you do that is you become just like the rest of them. So in order to become a star in your own movie, you have to not follow the crowd. And that's when your life becomes a spectacle. Motherfuckers look at you different. They're watching your every move. They're looking at what you do differently. And I don't want to get into the gang stalking thing because I don't want to say I am or I'm not being gang stalked, but sometimes I do, because motherfuckers just come up to me out of nowhere. I don't know if it's just the energy that I emanate. I don't know if it's the energy that emanates within me or something else, because there are a lot of energy vampires, you know what I'm saying, that will try to come in your life and take your shit, but you gotta be very careful. If you're a chosen one, you have a lot of good energy that you need to keep stored in your body. Do not be giving that shit out. I used to be foolish when I first started doing the whole spiritual thing. I used to willingly give out my energy, my good energy, to people. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought it made me a good person. No, don't do that, nigga, because you will be drained. At the end of the day, you will be drained. You will be the one suffering. You cannot quell everyone's suffering. You cannot do that. You have to make sure your shit's fine. I mean, what you can do is make sure other people get this message and share it with people. But when it comes to saying people, nigga, you're not Jesus Christ. I don't believe in religion like that, but you ain't Jesus. You ain't no prophet. But in a sense, we're all prophets. But you're not the holy prophet. You ain't come here to fucking save the earth. There ain't no doing that. You need to save yourself, because a lot of people can't be saved. And that's what I want people to understand. A lot of people can't be saved, but you can save yourself by taking in this message. So once I realized, like, in order to be the star of my own movie, I just had to stop caring about other people's lives. And other people's lives don't matter until they intersect with yours. See, motherfuckers know me. I don't even know them. Wanna know why? Because I'm worried about myself. I'm worried about doing whatever I need to do to get my life in order. And people will notice that. The NPCs will react to that. The NPCs only react when you give them something to react to. And that's another thing. In order to not raise any red flags is about your black pill identity. At this point, you don't want to interact with society in the blue pill fashion. You know what I'm saying? You only want to speak when spoken to. You only want to answer questions when they're asked to you. And that will keep you in your black pill state always. Because when you start talking, what they do is when the blue pill starts talking to you, they're trying to convert you back to your blue pill self. And you don't want that to happen. What you need to happen is you need to, instead of them corrupting you, you need to corrupt them with your silence and with your straightforward answers. At first, it's going to be hard because we're all programmed to naturally want to socialize with each other. But when you take this approach, you end up experiencing a different side of life. And I've taken this approach. I don't even speak that much anymore. I just listen. Just listen. And you could categorize people. And to see if they're really NPCs or if they're worth talking to. If you just listen, and people say the same things over and over again, you know that they're just an NPC. They're stuck in this world and they cannot be saved. But if there's a glimpse of hope, if they say something that doesn't go with the normal programming, you may be able to bring them over to the side. But it's not your job to. You just give them the information and you go. You're not persuading anybody or anything. As Morpheus said, I'm only offering the truth. Nothing more, nothing less. And that's what you have to do. And one way to offer truth is just by living your life. I didn't even know what life was until I started living it. And now I'm experiencing this feeling called bliss. So low-key euphoric, almost. Now that I'm just living for myself and not living for other people. You know what I'm saying? I've only been black pill for like 2 months. I've only accepted it like for 2 months. And even throughout like the first month of stuff, I was still walking on eggshells. Now I don't care. I don't walk on eggshells for nobody. And that's what you have to do. Just live your life. The good, the bad, the ugly. Just live it. And embrace it for what it is. And that's what will keep you sane. I know not everyone's going to be as strong as I am, because I never take my damn life. I just can't do that shit. Alright, quick story. So I'm a blue baby. And just like he and Succeed, when he said that shit too, that's what I'm thinking. Blue babies. are just people who've experienced near-death experiences are more likely to be chosen ones, because you've had some interaction with that other side. You had some interaction with death, and motherfuckers are scared of death. But when you realize like that you escaped that shit, and people shouldn't be scared of death, because that's what hell is, just a place on earth. That's where you experience all the agony. But death, once you escape that, and you know you're supposed to be here, people like that, we don't quit. We don't quit. Even when we get knocked down 1,500 times or 1,000,000 times, we don't quit. And in life, you can't quit. So what? You can't get women. So what? You're not liked. You know what I'm saying? So what? People make fun of you and shit like that. It's all because you're different, and they notice it. You have to realize that you are not the same, and that there's nothing wrong with that. Who gives a fuck what people say? They're just in your life. They're just in your world. And that's why I don't want to get into the whole rapper shit, because we all know they sold their souls. But you gotta think about, like, alright, so if you ever read Scott Pilgrim versus the World, it's literally you versus the world. And it's up to you to, and a lot of rappers have used that shit, like Lil Uzi versus the world and stuff like that. But what that message is that either you're going to conquer the world by using black pill philosophy, or you're going to be consumed by it and end up, you know what I'm saying, losing your life either by taking other people's lives or taking your own life. And what I want all my black pill brothers to do is to take life by the balls and live the best one you possibly can. So what? You may not get all the fruits of your labor. So what? Life is not fair. I keep on trying to tell people that life is not fair. Nothing is ever promised, and you have to live every day like it's your last. For real, for real. You have to live every day like I could die today, and I would be satisfied with what I'm doing. That's why when people say focus on your purpose, that's what I mean by focus on your purpose. I'm motherfuckers. It's just like, oh, get wealth so you can get women, this and this and this and this and this. No. Do what you love to do, because you don't know if you'll wake up the next morning and be able to do it again. That's why I make these videos. That's why I play games, because I love video games, and I love making videos for other people so I can inspire people. No, I don't want to be no martyr. No, I don't want to be anything like that. I don't want to be an influencer or anything like that. I just want to make people know. I just want to let people know how truly special they are. If we put it in biology terms, we're all 99.9% genetically identical, right? But it's that 0.1% that sets us apart. And if you use that analogy for the chosen ones, which we are 0.1% different than the NPCs. I want you to realize that. And it's a beautiful thing being different. No one ever woke up and said, I want to be like the rest of these motherfuckers. No. You can't wake up with that mindset. You want to wake up with the mindset, I want people to know that I'm different. You know what I'm saying? You might not like the attention that you get, or the attention you garner, but realize that it's for a reason. And either you can sulk in it, or you can make the best out of it. Because what you do is up to you. With that being said, that's all I have for you today. Just remember, life is a spectacle for the NPCs to worry about. You just live it. You know what I'm saying? They talk about it. You live it. They're mindless. Thank you for listening. It's your boy Slim M. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your fellow Black Pill brothers. Peace.